They had the runner dead to right. So,
unbelievable.
1-0 count. Sadler Goodwin, one of the top hitters in the league. I would say Goodwin's one of the definite all-stars off of this team, that's for sure. It's the ball and knocks it down on a pitch.
It was a strike.
Strike.
Yeah.
And the runner, Frederick, goes down to second.
Why would we not be bringing the infield in?
Corners are in. Ball is hit high in the air. That's why right there. Williamson back, and it's off the top of the
fence.
And it will be a stand-up double, and 2 runs will score.
2 RBI double for Sadler Goodwin,
the #1 RBI guy in the league.
Well, Billy,
do we have
might not be a 7-inning game.
What is it? 5 is what we'd play, or with your 7 inning. Does it?
If you're ahead by 10, 5, 5th inning, you're
Chase Smart, the batter, first pitch inside. That would give us a lot longer to get prepared for the second game. Pitch is called strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Can you imagine you're that umpire that got hit and you're going to be behind the plate the next game? Runner throws it into Lambert.
good.
And
Lord.
Runners on first and third. So we have had 5 hits in the second inning. Only 3 hits in the first. That does give us a total of 8. Down in the dirt, Tenney blocks that one to Halstead. So ball 1, Halstead. Halstead got on an error. See Gedford the last inning. Swing and a miss. Ball was tailing away from the right-hander. And Tenney doing a great job in getting the pitch that was way outside. Sutton now. Still no outs. Down in the dirt. 3-1 now the count. And said he went around. 3-2 now. No outs on the 6th batter in the order. There goes the runner, swing and a miss. Out number 1, the runner took off and stole second. No. Drennis Azuna will be the batter. He grounded out to first bases last time up. It went off his fist. Called strike. The infield moves in now. Moved in rather late as the pitch was being thrown. They started moving. 1 out. Swing and a miss. Tenney doing a great job blocking that. So you got a catcher down there in the Thunder team that is outstanding, I hear.
Yeah, he's good. I'll just be honest with you. He's good, but he's still got a lot to learn about catching. His measurables are fantastic.
Yeah.
Catching. But his catching fundamentals need a little work. Everybody's just infatuated with his arm. He still needs to learn how to catch. Pitch was high, ball one. All right, so it's 1-2. The count to Ozuna. But, you know, every infatuated with his
swing and a miss. And I don't know whether that was necessary to throw it down or not.
Yeah, he has to.
Okay.
The base was unoccupied, so as long as he runs, it's...
Okay. Well, I didn't know it was down in the dirt for sure. That he dropped it. Ethan Jones, who got on an error last inning by the third baseman. Swing and a miss. Tenney again blocks a pitch down in the dirt. Second inning, and the 8th batter in the order up for the second time. Swing and a miss. Oh, Tenney has caught it in a strange place there, I think. Did that hit him in the hand?
Yeah, it looks like his wrist.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's the glove hand, too. And he looks like he's going to shake it off. Catchers are amazing. Every player gets hit, but catchers get hit on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
So 0-2, 2 outs. Runners on second and third for the Winter Garden Squeeze. They're up 7-0 here at the top of the second inning. Tenney blocks one down in the dirt. Now that's gutsy. This is the doubleheader. It's only skipped 7. Ball is hit high in the air to right field. Cage Cox, and we'll take it out 10 feet in front. Warning track for out.
Improvement, Billy. We only faced 8 batters that inning instead of 9, so it's getting better. I only gave 3 runs instead of 4. Okay, so they pick up 3 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, and they leave 2 runners on base. And at the end of 1.5, it's 7-0 in favor of the Squeeze.
Oh, wow, it's 93 now. We have an 85% chance of rain at 6. 80% at 8. Not good.
Hypothetical question. If Saturday gets rained out, do we reschedule Striker's birthday to the next game? Or the game on 4th of July? Or do we just...
We can keep the sheet cake in a refrigerator.
Okay. Because me and Taylor, we're just down there. We're talking about different types of games and stuff we can do. A lot of it hinges on the mascot.
Okay, welcome back to Pat Thomas Stadium, Buddy Lowe Field for the bottom of the second of a beatdown. Lightning already down 7-0.
Bubba Sangster is the batter, and he is hit by the pitch. Yeah, leadoff runner on again for the Leesburg Lightning. Brings up Cam Williamson. He had a great night last night. He was 3 for 4, Roger.
Good hitter.
Also,
I believe he's leading the team in hitting.
Yes, he is. He has a .375 batting average. He had a walk last night also. Curveball misses outside.
You know the amazing thing about Bubba Sangster getting hit by the pitch? Guess who Bubba Sangster played high school ball for?
He was at
Ocoee, which is Bobby Brewer, right?
Right.
Guess who Jared Neal's stepfather is? Bobby Brewer.
Wow. 1-1 now.
Might be interesting to talk about after the game.
Ball high, foul on the left side. By the way, I did talk to Cam during the rainout the other day, and his dad played college ball, was drafted, and never got out of the minor leagues. One of his grandfathers played at North Carolina A&T and played semi-pro ball, and his other grandfather went to North Carolina A&T.
A smart family.
Yes, definitely. But I wanted to get that story straight because I remembered he had talked about his dad and grandfather and his.
On the Lake County Sports Show? Yes. The award-winning Lake County Sports Show?
Yeah, he was the first Lightning guest.
Was that one of your award-winning broadcasts?
It was, definitely. Okay. Yes. 2-2 now the count. Hits the ball to the first baseman. He bobbles it, throws down to second, and gets the lead runner. So
that is a good pitch right there.
Yep, good pitch. Mick Tenney waits on deck.
These two were teammates this past year, Jesse Getford and Jared Neal.
It's nice seeing these kids go into Lake Sumter and then have an opportunity to go beyond.
I tell you, Lake Sumter puts more kids in this league, I think, than any other school.
And a lot of kids going off to play in 4-year college teams, too. So that is why they're here.
I can tell you, Lake Sumter is going to have a kid next year, Billy, that you need to keep your eye on.
Ball hit high in the air by Getford. Left fielder gets under it and makes the catch.
They have a kid coming in named Xavier Rodriguez.
Is he from South Sumter?
No. Oh, he's from somewhere in Tampa.
Okay, well, I just know that there's a lot of South Sumter players.
That'll bring up the catcher, Mick Tenney, from Warner University.
One of the 3 catchers on the team. Two outs. The first pitch is a ball. Two outs. Tenney fouls one off to the right out of play.
Second inning, we already have 3 errors.
During the break, I'll look that up, but that's getting close to this season.
18 innings here at Pat Thomas, 2 games.
Pitch
he's got great breaking ball.
Yeah.
And the only reason that missed, it ended up in the strike zone, but when it crossed the plate, it was too high. But, I mean, just tremendous breaking ball by Jared Neal.
2-1 now. Ball's hit in between the gap, and
first
that's
hit of the year.
Kenny's first hit. Yeah. You always root for a kid to do that.
Now, a really good hitter for the Lightning, Kevin Lambert.
Yeah, batting .302 for the season.
Yeah, hitting ninth.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's not always a bad place to be in the order for a good hitter.
Second leadoff hitter.
Last night, Lambert was 2 for 5 against DeLand, scored a run. Got a chance for an RBI here with 2 outs. Pitches outside for a ball.
So who you got coming in absence?
We're going to have Josh Holt for 2 of the games, former coach at Lake Sumter State College, and also the very first Leesburg Lightning head coach.
Won a championship.
Yeah.
He's batting 1,000.
But he's going to be able to be here for the last 2 games that you will not be here. 2-0 now, the count.
Well, if the head coach at Lake Mineola is here as the league official, we can get Esteban to step in. He's pretty good at this step-in, fill-in duty. If you're wondering why it's so quiet in the press box tonight, is because Esteban has replaced Chuck Johnson for the first game.
Swing and a miss by Lambert. 2-1 now, the count. Neal ready with the pitch, and had a pickoff on. Slides back in with no throw. And with this camera work, we got wires all over the place here tonight. Pitch is way outside. Catcher Corridor makes a great stop. 3. Jay Prather waits on deck. Down low, takes the walk. Loads the bases up for Prather.
Tell you what, Jay Prather's got a lot of power.
You wouldn't think so with that little guy like that, would you?
He's got great mechanics. Makes a good turn at the ball. He can generate some power.
They play him fairly shallow, though. Inside pitch for a ball. Prather hits the ball 1 hop to the second baseman, and Smart over to Halstead for out number 3.
So no runs, 1 hit, and 3 runners left on base for the Lightning here in the bottom of the second. And after 2 complete, 7-0 in favor of the Squeeze. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on the Lightning Radio Network.
We had 6 errors in the game against the Squeeze on June the 14th. That's the most we've had in a game this year. Can pass me a cookie? Those are a lot better tasting than they look. They look like store-bought, but they're not.
Umpire interference normally occurs when the second base umpire is positioned on the batted ball. When this happens, the ball is dead, and the batter is awarded first base. All other runners advance only if forced. This is going to make
Okay, we're back here live, Pat Thomas Stadium, Buddy Low Field for the top of the third, and here to bring you the play-by-play, my broadcast partner, Billy Matthews.
Joshua Corridor steps in, takes a first pitch for a ball. He struck out his first time up. He was the last out in the first inning. Pitch is called ball, 2-0. Yeah, the breeze has sprung up. That's one thing here in Central Florida you can expect this time of the evening. Ball up high, 3-0.
And, of course, because he struck out this time, we throw him 3 straight balls.
Called strike. Well, he did go to a full count before he struck out last time. That pitch is on the outside corner, full count. 7-0 here after 2. And he say he did not go around on that inside pitch, so he lead-off hitter Corridor gets on a walk.
Check out the percentages of how often first batter walks, lead-off walks, score.
I can tell you in this team, 100% of the lead-off guys got on have scored. Cody Burgess comes up 2 for 2 tonight. Throw over, Corridor back in. Cody Burgess has gotten on a double and a single. Almost wore that one. And went around on a pitch that was way outside, 1-1.
Remember when we used to do the broadcast for Leesburg High School football and we went to West Orange?
Yep.
Well, West Orange has a new athletic director.
They do, huh?
Jerry Schaefer's moving from Leesburg to West Orange.
Called strike.
1-2.
When did that happen?
This past week.
Oh, man. 1-2. Down in the dirt, Tenney does a blocking it. 2-2 now the count.
I just read something here about the NCAA baseball umpire program. It says that all umpires must be competent.
Wow.
That's a good rule to have.
2-2. Break him outside.
3-2.
Cody Burgess went 3-2. First inning, line to double, left center field. And swung and missed on a bad pitch outside for a strikeout.
1 away. Brings up number 8, the right fielder, Jacob.
Silverstein's been on twice, scored twice. Got on a fielder's choice and a base hit to right field. Just over the second baseman's head. So 1 out. It's the earliest we've had an out in an inning so far tonight. Hits the ball foul down to third. Silverstein, a left-hander, had a late swing on that pitch. He pulls that one between first and second base. Cage Cox comes up with it quickly. Runners stay at first and second.
Okay, so to bring up Drew Frederick, the shortstop. Frederick is the first of 3 Troy players coming up.
He has 2 hits on the night. One of those he hit the umpire with. Called Called strike. He's also scored 2 runs.
2 for 2 with 2 runs scored.
Hits the ball down to first base. Gaggin over to Lambert to get the runner at second base.
So Frederick hits into the fielder's choice, and Silverstein is out 3-6 for the second out of the inning. So that puts Frederick at first base, and Corridor is at third base.
And Saturday Goodwin, the best hitter in the league and also the top RBI guy in the league, also has the most home runs.
Imagine that.
He's 1 for 2 tonight. Swing and a miss. Struck out his first time up.
And then doubled and got 2 RBIs to make up for it.
Off the top of the fence, he doubled. Runners on first and third. 7-0 here to top of the third inning. West Winter Garden ahead of Leesburg. Foul dribbles down to the third base coach. He makes a nice little play over there.
That is Jay Welsh.
They have a neat coaching staff. Very friendly.
The whole league has friendly coaching staffs, except for one team. And won't go into any detail, but I'm sure people have a good guess.
1-2, 2 outs. Swing, tip off the glove of Tenney. So 1-2. If he could have held on to that, we'd be out of the inning.
He's been beaten up a little bit tonight.
Yeah, he has. He's probably happy he only has to catch once every 3 games. There goes the runner, and they have him picked off. And they throw it home and throw the runner out at home.
That's a 1-4-2. Put out of the runner at home.
So Goodwin will be the leadoff hitter in the 4th inning.
That's a good play.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so for the squeeze, hey, Billy, we held them scoreless in an inning. No runs on 1 hit and 1 runner left on base. And at the end of 3.5, or 2.5, it is 7-0 in favor of the squeeze. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on the Lightning Radio Network.
Going to have Jay Prather and Kevin Lambert on. They'll be on Saturday's show, but I'm recording it tomorrow.
Okay, we're back here live at Pat Thomas Stadium, buddy, for the bottom of the 3rd inning. 7-0. Here to bring you the play-by-play, Mr. Billy Matthews.
Peyton Faulkner will be the batter. Flew out to center field is Faulkner has on base 12 straight games. Pitch is up high for a ball.
I'll ask him about that play.
Faulkner and Cox, very good combination with getting on base. Swing and a miss, 1-1 to count. Faulkner fouls that into the dugout of the Leesburg Lightning. We had bake for the press box again tonight. Some good cookies. There's a ball hit hard. It's going down the right field line and foul by 5 feet, 3 3/4 inches. Yeah, Faulkner got a whole little head of it, though. So 1-2 the count to Faulkner. He lifts that high to right center field. Center fielder over, and Burgess calls it and makes the catch. So 2 flyouts for Faulkner to center field tonight. Tristan Gaggan will be the batter. Gaggan's been on base 6 games in a row. So don't have that many at-bats to do it here, and right at the shortstop. So catch there by Frederick. And we have 2 outs with Cage Cox coming to the plate. Flew out to right field his last time up. First pitch, right down the middle, strike. Cox couldn't pull the trigger on that one, and it's called strike. Well, Saturday is our next home game. It is Striker's birthday. He'll be years old. It's a ball toward right center field, and the right fielder makes a great catch. Silverstein getting that ball heading towards center field.
That's a nice play out there by Silverstein. Okay, so the Lightning go quiet here. 3rd, and after 3 complete. Winter 7, Leesburg zip. Back in 60 seconds. Okay, we're back here live, Pat Thomas Stadium, Buddy Lowe Field, and here to lead things off for the Winter Garden Squeeze here in the 4th be Sadler Goodwin, who was at the plate when the runner was cut down at home last half inning. Fouled back into the screen, so 0-1 the count to Sadler Goodwin.
Goodwin has a strikeout and a double that went off the top of the fence tonight. And did he go around? They called it a strike. Tenney asked for help from the first base umpire and the behind the plate umpire, so they don't need help. He went around. Swing and a miss down in the dirt, and Tenney will out. So a strikeout and 2. Brings up Chase Smart, who has hits.
17, Chase Smart.
Yep, and has scored and has a stolen base. Billy's had a full night.
Just about every Winter Garden player, you could say that about them. Down in the dirt. Sutton had a rough second inning, but did a good job in the third. That one gets, and Tenney again got hit in the hand, I think. He is bent over. Kid's getting beat up tonight, and it is tough pitches to try to field. Pitch almost hit Smart. 3-0 now the count. Old strike, 3-1. Got one out now. Score still 7-0. And a walk given up to Smart. Halstead 0 for 2 tonight. Can't say that about too many teams. 6, 7, and 8 batters have not had hits tonight. Called strike on the first pitch. Halstead did get on second time up.
You are correct, Mr. Mott.
Ball is hit in front of Cage Cox. He having trouble coming up with it, and they stop the runner. Smart, he could have easily gone to third base.
How did Smart get on?
A walk.
A walk, okay. And then a base hit by Halstead. Okay, so we were wondering in the other inning when the ball hit the umpire and there was runners at second and third.
Right.
It says right here in the 2017 NCAA rulebook that a fair ball touches an umpire before touching a fielder and before passing all infielders, other than the pitcher. The ball is dead and the batter is awarded first base with a single. Runner chance if forced.
Well, Azuna just hit into a double play, 3-6-1 to get out of the inning. So,
A 2-inning without giving up a run. We are on a streak. Okay, we'll be back in 60 seconds here on the Lightning Radio Network. The Winter Garden Squeeze 7, Leesburg Lightning 0.
So,
if a fair hit ball touches an umpire after having passed a fielder other than the pitcher or having touched by a fielder, including the pitcher, the ball is in play. Okay, so the ball is dead and the batter is awarded first base with a single. Runners at forced. Phone call. Again.
What page is that on?
It is page 63 of 128.
Yes.
Rule 6, ball in play, out of play.
And which letter?
same in high school. Exact rule. Okay, we're back here live at Pat Thomas Stadium, Buddy Lowe Field for the fourth. And Bubba Sangster leads things off pitch. First
was the leadoff hitter, and when he was hit by the pitch, first ball is up high. Sangster played most of his career at Umatilla. Called strike.
So, Billy, he hit a ball off of Leesburg that I was at. This is after quit coaching. And he hit it off his shoe top. And it went over Phillipson at the 340 mark. And never got more than about 8 or 10 feet off the ground.
Wow.
He's strong.
Yeah.
Strong, as the Indian Native Americans say, strong like ox.
He hits the ball, a bouncer to the first baseman who throws him out.
Nope.
I mean, the pitcher, sorry. And Cam Williamson comes to the plate. Got on a fielder's choice his last time up. It's a ball. Cam's been on base safely in the last 4 games. Pitch up high. 2-0. Strong left-hander. I like to describe him as a middle blocker.
Off his foot. It's off his foot.
Hump's not calling it. Ask for help. Good thing. The way that ball bounced, it had to come off of something. Foul ball.
Oh,
if he did not know for sure, but it was at least questionable, he did the right thing there. So 2-1, 1 out. And if it didn't go off of Cam's foot, he needs to get an Academy Award.
No, you can tell it went off his foot because the ball went that way.
Yeah.
Straight up in the air.
3-1 the count. Neal's still here in the 4th inning. Almost hitting. And he takes his base. So Cam again getting on. Got on a fielder's choice. And now a walk.
Brings up Jesse Getford, third baseman from Lake Sumter State College, but going to Thirsty.
Another one of those Umatilla kids.
I took over after Christian.
So you've been there a year,
2 years.
Swing.
Yeah, he's over right now.
Jesse flew out to left field his last time up. A bird just flew over. Did you notice how many birds landed on the field in Omaha?
Oh, yeah.
Called strike.
I just heard a father go, oh, come on. It's got to be close by. I heard it.
0-2 now. 1 out. Throw over, nothing serious. Beautiful Florida day, Leesburg, Florida. It's a bouncer to third base. Took a short hop, and the third baseman, Jones, was not able to field it. It's an error on Jones. We're seeing a lot of infielders, and a lot for our team, but other teams also, that indecisive on whether to charge.
That's a no-brainer. If you allow that second, that's hop to happen at your feet, that top spin's going to take off, and you're not going to catch it.
McTinney, who got his first base hit of the season his last time up, hits the ball off the fist. It's going to be trouble and caught there by the second baseman out in right field. Oh, looked like it was going to be trouble there.
So we're going to bring up Kevin Lambert.
Lambert walked his last time up. So he remains over 300 with his batting at 302. Pitch down low. Reminder, this is the first game of a doubleheader. Only 7 innings long. We're in the 4th right now. Second game scheduled for 7 o'clock.
Or 30 minutes after the end of this game.
Up high. 2-0 to Lambert.
And I need to stretch that as close to 7 o'clock as possible because I told them to be here at 6:30. There's a base hit.
It's going to be a play at home. The throw coming in, Williamson is going to be nailed.
We had to send him, though.
Oh, yeah. So a base hit for Lambert, and Williamson is thrown out 8-2.
So no runs and 1 hit. 1 runner or 2 runners left on base. At the end of 4 complete, 7-0 in favor of the Winter Garden Squeeze. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on the Lightning Radio Network.
Williamson is not one of the fastest outfielders we have.
Good. I saw down there it's a good quality now too, so I don't know what. Not that I know of. I mean, we put from the touch screen, we put the quality a little bit lower. So the frames per second were higher on the screen, so that could probably help.
I think we're getting into his wheelhouse now. We found Ryan's expertise.
I'm smart.
Media.
I could be great, but the hose is stuck. It's sticking now. Can't get it off.
And he knows which end of the wrench to operate with. Okay, we're back here live at Pat Thomas Stadium, Buddy Lowe Field for the top of the 5th. And Billy? Ain't pretty.
It has not been. They have settled. Everybody's settled down here as after the first 2 innings. But Ethan Jones bounces to Lambert. Lambert does a nice job of charging it, takes it on the bag at second base, and throws it over to first for out number 1.
1 pitch, 1 out. You gotta love that. 3-6-1.
Joshua Corridor, the catcher, will be the batter. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Has struck out and walked. Called strike. Next pitch is a ball, 1-1. Sutton not wasting any time here.
Yep.
Ball is hit, 1 bounce to Prather. He's lucky he got that. It almost went over his head. But over to Gagnon, and Out number 2.
It's going to bring up for the 4th time, and we're only in the 5th inning, Cody Burgess.
Well, one thing about it, Cody cannot lead off in this inning. Well, we've had 2 innings in a row now that there has not been a leadoff hitter on for the Winter Garden Squeeze. Almost taking that for the team inside. Swing and a miss.
He went down on strikes his last time.
Full count. 1-1 now. Swing and a miss. 7 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Squeeze. No runs, 3 hits, 3 errors for the Leesburg Lightning. Swing and a miss, and 2 strikeouts now for Cody Burgess.
Tell you what, Sutton's actually settled down, and he's been throwing some dynamite.
5 strikeouts for Sutton.
Yep. Okay, so no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And at the end of 4 1/2, 7-0 in favor of the Squeeze. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on the Lightning Radio Network.
Goodwin is okay.
You guys just had a good night with Burgess.
Yeah. We used to do it in high school all the time.
High school was different.
Not all the rules are different.
The pitcher DH does not exist in college, right?
Pitcher DH does exist in college.
Does it?
Yes, it does. Because you can list a starting pitcher as a pitcher DH, and once you remove him from the mound, he still remains DH.
We have 5 ladies down here tonight.
First year, coach, a lot of the umpires don't understand this is really basic.
Florida does it with what's the one pitcher for Florida? I went to a game in Gainesville this year. 44.
He's a center.
He's listed as a DH, and he stayed in the DH after.
Yeah, he'll play center field sometimes too.
He made a hell of a catch in that championship
Yeah.
game.
I only have one pitcher that would pitch DH in this camera.
Okay, he can hit.
Oh, but he like 280.
Yeah.
Not no power. Just he's got speed too. He's quick.
Yeah, he's quick.
Yeah. How did he throw for you on Tuesday?
He did good. He started off kind of.
Now, pitching Winter Garden Squeeze, here's DH number 37, Goodwin. And batting your Lightning, number 4, second baseman Jane Krieger. Yes.
Got 8 seconds on the. Okay, we're back here live, Pat Tom Stadium, Buddy Lowe Field for the bottom of the 5th. Coach Lowe's favorite inning, bottom of the 5th. Jay Prather leading things off for the Lightning. And Prather so far is 1 for 2. First pitch outside, ball 1.
Prather, I do believe, is going to North Florida now. Osprey.
You should have been, speaking of Osprey just flew over his head.
1-1 now, the count. They go swoop. Hits the ball to first baseman. Halstead makes a nice play over there at first base.
What was so nice about it?
routine.
Even gave him a little hop. He didn't even have to bend over for it.
Ball hit that hard. If you stay in front of it, it's a nice play. Peyton Faulkner comes to the plate. He's flown out in center field twice tonight. Lays down a bunt. First baseman,
that was a great play
with it and throws him out. Faulkner laid that down just a little bit too hard.
Well, Sadler Goodwin, your all-star, the DH, is now pitching. He's a player.
Yeah. I think if Faulkner had left that about 2 feet shorter, there's no way Goodwin would have got him out. Tristan Gagnon comes to the plate.
You're doing a really good job, Billy. Just want you to know that. And they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Ruff, ruff. Gagnon was hit by that.
Yep.
So hit by a pitch. Gagnon has now been on base safely 7 straight ball games.
Cage Cox, the batter. A really good time to hit another home run.
Ball gets away.
It's a good by Gagnon.
And the first pitch was a ball.
PB?
Fastball.
2 out. Ball's hit to the shortstop. Comes up with it over to first base as Frederick up for out number 3.
No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. The end of 5. Winter Garden Squeeze 7. Leesburg Lightning 0. Back in 60 seconds.
There goes the streak. They're not going to get hot, so just playing out the game. July 7th last year. Do you know who we were playing? I'm not happy with just the first stuff. I think I got something to say to you.
That we had. Let him know that Esteban ate all his cookies.
No, I'm being used.
Stadium Buddy Lowe Field for the top of the 6th for the Winter Garden Squeeze. Number 2 hitter, Jacob Silverfield, first pitch. Low and
Boy, he's having a great game tonight.
There's a lot of people on their team having a great game.
He's 2 for 3 and also got on a fielder's choice. That ball in the ankle, but comes all the way back to the wall. 2-2 now the count. He also scored runs, had a stolen base, and on and on and on. About songs, Rod Stewart's Maggie May was playing.
I know, I love that song.
I love that. Ball hit to Gadford. Has to come in to get it, throws it down in the dirt. Gagnon does a great job in not letting it get by, but they do not get Silverstein.
That's the 3rd error for Jesse Getford tonight.
And it's a hit.
It's not an error.
Oh no, he had beat it out.
No, the throw took him off the base.
It would have beat it out. I'm going to stand up for the stats on that one. We went against him the other night, but that's Drew Frederick.
I guarantee you, ask Jesse Getford if he should have got that guy out. He should have been out.
First pitch is a ball to Frederick. He's 2 for 3. Also got on a fielder's choice and scored 2 runs. Has advanced twice on wild pitches. There's a tip and goes into the dirt. 1-1 to count. We're starting to see more and more people showing up here, coming in for the second game. Sutton steps off the rubber. 1-1 now the count. Hits the corner.
That's a good pitch right there. 1-2 the count.
As we mentioned, Sutton's had 5 strikeouts since coming in the second inning, and we're now in the 6th. And did he go around? Nope. They said he did, and fans did not like that one. Two now the count. Runner on first.
Chuck is to make this announcement later on behalf of Waterman.
7-0 the score. Squeeze trying to get another run up on the board. Down in the dirt, gets away from Teddy. Runner advances down to second base. It's going to be a 3-2 count. Yeah, there's a few of those that Tenney ought to be getting, but at the same time, he's taking a beating tonight. Ball off the end of the bat. Gagin will take it, an easy roller to first base, and get the first out. Runner advances. Silverstein over to third base. And oh no, look who's at the plate.
He's a good looking ball player.
One thing about it, I have not looked at the stats on this, but he may be leading the league in strikeouts also. Down low. Infield playing in with a 7-0 deficit right now.
Good Lord.
Tenney not able to get to that.
And the pitcher didn't even cut.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, the infield can move back, which is gonna is he checking?
May have an injury.
Yeah, that may be why he didn't cover the plate.
Missed that far off all night. I hope it's not an arm injury. But the runner, Silverstein, does score on the wild pitch.
And he is coming off. So, did we have anybody up yet?
Yeah, we did.
Somebody in the bullpen, so that's good.
33 coming into the game. And I don't have a 33 on my roster.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because he wears 18 on we got his jersey.
have an 18 on my roster.
Alex Ray is who it is.
No, Alex Ray's not a pitcher. Alex Ray's an infielder.
Okay. Two they said we had 33 before the game, though.
Oh, it is Alex Ray.
Yep.
Sure is.
And this will be his first time entering the ball game as a pitcher for the Leesburg Lightning. This could be interesting.
Well, if you're going to find out if he has anything, this is a game to find out in.
Yeah. It's a good one to experiment, that's for sure. From Florida Atlantic University. Ooh. He's an owl.
Also named Alex.
I think the group we have down here, did I hear from Waterman Village?
Yep. I didn't know he threw, Billy, so.
Yeah. It's thing is, Alex didn't either.
We literally have 5 infielders now. Nothing new for Tenny. Bouncing a Nick. He's going to need an ice bath after tonight.
Oh, boy. I hope he's not the bullpen catcher in the second game. All right, Goodwill the batter. 2-0 the count. Nobody on base anymore as the runner scored on the wild pitch. First pitch down. Ball's hit high in the air and goes out of play.
We're cutting them loose. 3.
A hitter like this in a game, that's what you. Good coaching. And that ball is down low and gets away from Tenney. So a base on ball to Goodwin.
Winter Garden leads at 8. That'll bring up number 17, Chase Smart.
That's a new way of doing it. Mm-hmm. 1 out, runner on. First pitch is a ball. Ray's got nice velocity. It's not overpowering, but it's pretty decent. But he's got to try to find the strike zone. 2-0. Smart is 2 for 2 tonight and also has a walk. That misses strike zone.
3-0. Like some clouds building up, Billy.
Yeah, there's an 80% chance of rain at 8 o'clock.
There's a 20% chance that it's not going to rain.
4 straight pitches for a ball, so we have runners on first and second. Well, you know, the relief pitching worked really good last night against the DeLand Suns. Every pitcher that the Lightning used can pitch tonight. Under 25 pitches. Called strike to Halstead, and the fans sarcastically cheer. So you got 1 out. Fouled off to the right. Out of play.
0-2 the count to Halstead. Halstead got on it, reached on an air, struck out, and then singled.
Down low. I would
1 and 2.
Would guess we'd be Alex Ray in the next ball game in the end.
Oh.
Oh my.
I don't know how it didn't, but almost hit him.
Almost ate it.
Lord have mercy, it's coming. Oh, baby, it's coming. Lots of lightning.
Up high. Full count now to Halstead. Runners on first and second. Ball's fouled off to the right side, out of play. All that stuff, the lightning and all you're talking about is to the west of us, right?
West and a little summon. The arrows are pointing right at us.
Yeah. We can't really see it yet. Ball right there at second base, over to first, and the double play.
4-6-3. Just what Alex Rain needed. So, Squeeze pick up a run on one hit and leave a runner on base. And at the end of 5.5, it is 8-0 in favor of the Winter Garden Squeeze. We'll be right back right after these messages.
Bad to the bone. That's the song I played for basketball team when my son was on it. When they'd come in, that was a play. To the bone.
Doesn't seem to be in a hurry.
Whoa! That got away from him.
Okay, we're back here live Pat Thomas Stadium, Buddy. And here to lead off a third time, Billy. Bubba Sangster.
Sangster hits the ball shortstop, goes to his right and throws Sangster out by a quarter of a step. Sangster is not the fastest guy by any means.
Camden Williamson will be the batter.
0 for 1 on the evening, has a fielder's choice and a walk. Hit the ball good last night against the DeLand Suns. Takes a ball. That's a little 2-0. If there's going to be any chance at all, got to get some runs this inning. 3-0. See, Gifford waits on deck. Up high, 4 straight.
Wow.
And walks Williamson.
The batter, Jesse Getford. From Esmeralda Island, suburb of Lisbon.
So, which is the suburb of what?
Near Lake Yale.
Yeah, that's good.
1-0 to
What's the fort that's there right by the fairground? Fort Mason, yeah.
Near Buck and Doe's.
No, it's a long way from Buck and Doe's.
No, it's in the vicinity, though. The ball's toward left center field. The left fielder comes over. Ozuna makes the catch. Well, I'm just trying to think of all the things in that area.
Haynes Creek, I guess, is isn't it a county community? They just can't figure out how to spell it right because the guy that it's named after is spelled different than the way that they put it on the sign.
Yeah. They didn't discover that till a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So Mick Denny, who got his first base hit of the year in the second inning, takes the first pitch for a strike.
The year sounds a little extreme.
First get.
Got the first hit of the summer.
In the first 17 games. Fouled another one off, 0-2 down.
So where Cage Cox had a 17-game on-base streak, Mick Denny
had a 16-game non-on-base streak.
Might have got on base, didn't he?
Got on.
And he knew
took the call strike.
Okay, no runs, no hits, one runner left on base, and at the end of 6 complete. 8-0 in favor of the Winter Garden Squeeze, and we'll be back in 60 seconds here on the Lightning Radio Network.
Need to get 5 batters for Cox to have a chance to extend the streak. You got to remember this.
Do we have a USB?
If we get done at 6:15, it's still a 7 o'clock start, right? Okay, all right. Just want to make sure. I don't think we'll be done at 6:15.
Okay, we're back here live at Pat Thomas Stadium, Buddy Lowe Field for the top of the 7th inning. And here to bring you the play-by-play, Mr. Billy Matthews.
Well, Drenis Ozuna will be the batter. Made a great catch on Jesse Gedford's ball hit to left field in the last inning.
Yeah, Drenis Ozuna from South Florida State College down in Avon Park is going to lead things off.
He's the only guy that has not been on base tonight.
Well, Billy Kiss-a-Death Matthews, I'm sure he's going to get a base hit now.
Ball hit in the air on the first base side in foul territory.
Gagnon makes a great play out in foul territory. 3.
So much for the kiss of death.
Getting on base in extras.
Ethan Jones is the batter. Jones has been on with an error tonight. He's 0 for 3. First pitch is a strike. Foul
good.
Straight back at us.
He was right on that, though, Billy. Hit it straight back.
Just got a little bit underneath it.
0-2.
Oh, almost hit him there. 1-2 now.
Answer your question, Billy. It was against the Altamont Springs Boom on July 7th. We lost 1-0.
Strike it out for the second out of the inning. So Ethan Jones goes down on strikes. Going to bring up number 7, the catcher, Joshua Corridor.
Number 7, Joshua Corridor.
Corridor and on a walk. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Just missed the ball. And fouled off to the back screen. The count. And 1, 2 outs. Lightning have settled down since the first 2 innings. Alex Ray, an infielder, is on the mound now and throws his second ball. 2-1 now. It's just misses. 3-1. Cody Burgess waits on deck with the squeeze. And he walks Corridor. So Cody Burgess, who's 2 for 2 tonight, started out really hot with 2 bases and scored 2 runs. Is now struck out twice in a row. Throw over. Got Corridor on the throw over.
Wow, how about that? So a 1-3 pickoff. So the unconventional 1-2-3 go the Winter Garden squeeze, and after 6.5 innings of play, they lead the Leesburg Lightning 8-0. Be back in 60 seconds here on the Lightning Radio Network. No, you can do tonight's paid attendance 6,472.
More than 6,000.
Was it?
More than 6,000.
College 25,000 and something, so usually something like that. Oh, Frank, that Tim Tebow guy, he's doing pretty good.
Not really.
He hit a dinger in his first.
Yeah. No, he's got dollars.
A handful of people have done that in their careers.
He's done it 2 straight stops. First game had a home run, and
What did he do? He went on to hit 220.
yeah, he's not. He's the only reason he'll ever make it to the majors is if they want a circus draw.
Exactly. I am glad to hear you say that. I would start worrying about you.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for the Lightning. So, Billy, I'm going to let you have it, buddy. So, it's up to you to bring us a run. We haven't been shut out since July 7th of last year.
Against the Altamont Spring Boom.
Against a team that doesn't even exist anymore.
First pitch to Lambert is a ball. Second one, ball up high. It comes from our stats man. Lambert fouls it off.
2-1 to count.
The Scorpions from Altamont Springs still play at Lake Brantley?
Yes, they do.
Okay, so still same ballpark.
Different ownership.
Yeah.
The lane.
2-1. Down low, 3-1.
We're dinosaurs of the league now, Billy.
Yeah. Ball's hit high in the air toward left center field. Center fielder calls it, and Burgess makes the catch. Well, Lambert gave it a ride.
He called that fielder off like he got a bonus for how many assists or putouts he has a year. Jay Prather is going to be the batter, and Jay Prather has one of our 3 hits. We have Billy.
called strike. It looked like that we were going to try to have the most errors we've had all season long, 6 that we had against this Winter Garden Squeeze, but got a little better as the game went along. 1-1 count. Prather bounces at second baseman, goes toward first, makes the throw over. That's smart Halstead for out number 2. Well, it looks like Cage Cox on base streak is in jeopardy here.
Base hit, he comes up to bat. You got to have faith, Billy.
Well, that's why I mentioned it.
You have an FCA segment on your show every Saturday. You got to have faith, Billy.
Peyton Faulkner now the batter. Pitches up high for a ball. Faulkner is in trouble with his on base. He's got 12 right now in a row. That is down low. 2-0.
2 more of those and it'll end.
He does have faith. You have to believe 10 people.
Pitch down low, 3-0. Two outs. Called strike. Faulkner was taken all the way. Faulkner tried to bunt to get on his last time. Swing and a miss. Full count now to Faulkner.
Base hit, ball 4, 1 of the 2. I got to have it. Extend the game.
Fouled off. Foul ball extends the game.
By a pitch.
Counts 3-2. 2. We had runners, they'd be running. Yeah, 8-0.
On inside, but
a little ugly a game there, Roger.
They score 8 runs on 7 hits. They make 1 error, 3 hits and 3 errors. That is 7 innings. The beat the Lightning 11-0. Oh boy. Anyway, we will resume, I guess. Close to 7 o'clock is. This is the first game of a twin bill, and we in probably about 40 minutes, Billy.
That sounds good.
And it'll be the Lake Sumter State College
presents Leesburg of the week.
Okay. I gotta go make arrangements for this deal with Gunner Bradshaw.
I just go out of everything, right? Go out of everything.
Yeah. Well, you should be able to just start a new broadcast.